Greetings and welcome to the channel. Today I'm along Hadrian's Wall at a village called Brampton, and the statue you can see before you is of the Emperor Hadrian. Hadrian was around here obviously to build the wall, and I'm about to go into this church which seems to be open. Hopefully there's nothing going on. It's called St Martin's in Brampton. Okay, so let's go. Everyone welcome. That's what we like. Lovely and quiet in here. I like the chancel window in the distance there. Apparently it's designed by Edward Byrne-Jones and coloured and made by William Morris. The ceiling's got quite an interesting pattern. Ah, the lights come on. I'm going into the light. Notice the memorial poppies here. The east window is a blaze of intense colour depicting Christ the Good Shepherd and a pelican, the traditional symbol of sacrifice. This celebrated pelican window is acknowledged as a precursor of the Art Nouveau movement. As we enter the memorial area, what's quite nice here is all these poppy-shaped cushions. It's a nice sensitive touch. Apparently, Nikolaus Pevsner described this church as a very remarkable building with windows glowing with gemstone colours. As I was later to discover, this church is famous as the only church designed by Pre-Raphaelite architect Philip Webb. The new church was a complete departure from the Gothic style of the time in terms of design, detailing and layout. It reflects the design philosophy of Philip Webb and the socialist reform values of Henry Whitehead, who in 1874, at the invitation of George Howard, later 9th Earl of Carlisle, had moved from London to become Vicar of Brampton. Henry Whitehead is internationally renowned for proving the theory of Dr. John Snow that cholera was communicated through drinking water. I just had a lovely chat with a lady who was christened and married in this church. Unfortunately, I didn't record it, but she gave me quite a lot of details to do with the Pre-Raphaelite stained glass that we're seeing, which I'll attempt to include in the video, and also about the Howards, who were the rich people who financed it. The bit I've just appeared in encouraged me to do some research, which I've included earlier in the video. No doubt there'll be some links in the description below as well. I wasn't sure how much of the exterior we'd be able to view, but I thought we'd have a quick look. This briefly shown building was once the church hall, but now is on antique roadshow type programmes. I never quite know where to walk through the graveyards. I'm sure I'm walking on people. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I've been trodden on quite a bit by the living. It's never always clear which way the headstone's facing in relation to the body. At least we get to see a view of the church from the exterior. Look at the tree growing out of this headstone. I'm briefly attracted by the shape of this. The graves were quite tightly compacted in this space, so it was difficult to weave my way amongst them. I have similar difficulties with the voiceovers sometimes. The only way I could enable you to hear the bell was to keep the wind in, so sorry for that. Well, as we wend our way past the antiques place and back into society, I shall take this opportunity to thank you for joining me on this journey and see you in the next one. Bye for now.